And, ooh, if you're a Starbucks fan, did you know they've changed their point system, but some people say it's a bunch of crappuccino? That nut hour, too.
It's Tuesday, February 23rd. Another hour of Morning Express starts now. Here's Robin Meade.
Hey, good morning. We've been waiting for you. Glad to see you. So Donald Trump admits that he wanted to punch a protester at his own rally. Oh, then he's also calling Ted Cruz sick and a liar. Now, Ted Cruz fired his own staffer over a video of Marco Rubio. So you have all that drama as the backdrop for the Nevada GOP caucuses today. So the communications director has apologized to Marco Rubio, and Rubio notes it's not the first time he says that Cruz's camp has had to say sorry. Well, right now, Donald Trump is showing up 26 points ahead of Marco Rubio, the nearest rival, according to the latest CNN ORC poll in Nevada, that is. Kasich, meanwhile, may be doing damage control regarding some comments that he made yesterday about an election from decades ago, coming up what he said helped win an election in the 70s and why it's not sitting well with those who were there today. So today, firefighters in Phoenix had to use their trucks to shield themselves from bullets. Somebody was firing bullets from a house that was burning. They showed up today. You may see demonstrators with big signs that read, "Don't break our phones." Workers is in Brazil trying to determine if the Zika virus really is behind a surge of serious birth defects. On the Gulf Coast today, maybe you have a flight that connects through there. Let's find out when we officially accepted a truce brokered by the United States and Russia. It is the second ceasefire in 2 weeks. It's supposed to stop the fighting between the Syrian rebels and the government forces, but it won't prevent attacks against, say, terror organizations like ISIS. Critics say there are just too many loopholes anyway in the agreement. The truce is scheduled to go into effect midnight Friday. South Dakota's governor plans to meet with a transgendered rights group before he decides whether to sign off on that state's so-called bathroom bill. So the Uber driver accused of randomly shooting people in between rides allegedly denied being the gunman when a passenger asked, "Are you the shooter?" Jason Dalton, "Are you the shooter?" says that he and his family chose to use Uber, thinking, hey, this would be safer than walking around while there's a manhunt going on. Cops say that people were diving out of windows as they pulled up to a college house party near Bridgewater. Have you heard it's changing its rewards program? But many people are not happy, basically saying that's a bunch of crappuccino. But starting in April, instead of getting a star or a point per visit, you get 2 stars for every $1 you spend. Critics say, man, that means that it's harder to earn free drinks or the esteemed gold status. But Starbucks says, no, customers have actually been asking for a program for a long time that's based on spending. Joe Biden's past comments about a Supreme Court vacancy come interesting. Could Vice President Joe Biden's position on a potential Supreme Court nominee in 1992, could this come back to haunt the Obama administration now? Biden says that clip posted by C-SPAN, by the way, is only a small part of a bigger speech. Girls are now 60% less likely to get HPV, the sexually transmitted virus that can cause... somebody in the military, let's get them saluted. Isn't that the least we can do? Go to HLNTV.com/Robin. Easy as that. If you have certain types of laminate flooring, pose a much higher risk of cancer than previously thought, so says the CDC. Well, Mayor Belle Abers in for Jen, noting that lumber liquidators obviously thinks otherwise. They're asking the CDC to run the numbers again. Good morning. Look at this small plane that hit several parked cars as it made an emergency landing on last night. So Coy notes that they've reached 50 wins faster than any other NBA team before then. But they're trying to be a certain... Donald Trump says that he wants to model his wall between the United States and Mexico that he talks about, like one that surrounds the Vatican. Just last week, Pope Francis indirectly seemed to criticize a plan to build a border wall. Well, experts say that Trump's ideas about the wall are wrong because it doesn't enclose the Vatican completely. They say there are parts of it that are simply marked with a line of white paint. What would you do if your boss told you, if you want to work here, you're going to have to... So take a look at a picture of some broken ice showing up across Lake Superior. People think it looks like 300 days in space. Sometimes you need some distraction. And we've been waiting for you. I'm Robin Meade, the headlines while you wipe the sleep out of your eyes. Camille Cosby spent more than 2 hours answering questions from anybody with this comment about women who voted for him in the 70s. Will decide whether a wrongful death lawsuit against a gun maker can go forward. Now, the family said that Remington is negligent for selling and marketing a military-style weapon to civilians, but Remington claims a federal law already in place shields it from liability. Giant waves forced roads to America's favorite breed. Well, Mutt is probably the most common. so I win that 3 times.
Those are lucky mutts.
But Melissa has more on what is considered the most popular breed in America and years running on that. Good morning.
Yes, decades running, Robin. In fact, the American is something that he does regularly. That worked.
Smart.
That was a good mashup.
Very smart. I wonder if the crews come up with it or the bookers come up with it for that show, or if the bands go, well, I'd like to perform with so-and-so. You arrange that.
Well, it works.
All right, thank you. 1 million more Takata airbag inflators may be recalled in the United States. Now, Maribel is in for Jen, noting that the fear is they, too, could rupture and explode while you're in the car. So 6-year-old saved up her birthday money so that she could surprise her big brother with his own pet hamster. Oh, come here and look at this priceless reaction, and let's call it the moment of sunshine to make you smile for the day. So the Coast Guard apparently was about to add the El Faro to its list of at-risk ships. A hit TV show about the White House got a visit from someone who's trying to get there again. Hillary Clinton dropped by. How's it going where you are? What does go on in your mornings, right? What's like going, what is going on where you are? Maybe it's your house, maybe it's the hotel room, what have you. You might be a traveler. Facebook, Instagram, retweet a picture or video. Kind of like we're all in this together. Hashtag #MyMorningExpress. Good job. This is so fascinating that the Yankees are using some NFL no-nos as an example of what not to do in front of the media. More specifically, Coy points out that they're using tapes of Cam Newton after he lost the Super Bowl with his team on how not to behave.